You're listening to My First with Brady Matthews.
Alrighty. My first with Brady Matthews. I've got two of the funniest dudes. I just stuttered and I think I have Down syndrome.
You stutter when you lie.
It's true. No, two of the funniest guys I know, truly, that know sports. Thank God. I was just saying to Paul, and then I was saying to these guys, thank God you guys are here because I'm jonesing to talk about the NCAA tournament. I have Joe Praino and Andy Ruther in here. They have their own podcast called Dirty Sports Podcast, right?
Correct.
And it's fucking crushing it, right?
Yeah, and you were on it. And
I was.
That was what opened the door to the Dirty Sports Podcast. We had reached a certain level, and we were like, "This is it. This is as big as we're gonna get." And you came on.
Can't find anything bigger than that.
Yeah. Now
I just came in with this fresh Mark Wahlberg impression.
Yeah. Now we got Bears fans in our mentions, Jim McMahon defenders, Walter Payton truthers,
and I hope you bring that Mark Wahlberg. You're gonna come by our live YouTube stream tomorrow, right?
I am gonna come by tomorrow. I'm excited about that. Did you guys fill out all your brackets already? How many brackets you got, Ruther? You said you don't have any?
I haven't done any this year.
So why are you doing a live stream? Like, do you not care?
Well, here's my thing. It's sports for me has taken a weird turn since like we got so deep with dirty sports. In this realm, I don't care about the gambling. I just enjoy watching the game.
Sure.
Like he on my left, Praino.
But don't you feel like you have a little more in stake?
Of
like
course.
When I go to, like,
I don't care. I
don't care about the first round of these fucking games.
But
like
that's
even
where
tonight,
that's where you make or break your whole bracket.
and that's the best part.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to wake up at 9:20 to watch fucking Vatek against Wolford.
And then when you pick Wolford to upset them, now you're like the world's biggest Wolford fan.
Well, actually, guys, Vatek is playing my alumni.
Who?
Your alumni?
I always say this
Your
wrong.
alma mater.
My alma mater. Why do I always say that wrong?
I know we're starting off bad, but that's all right.
St. Louis University.
Oh, okay.
The Billikens.
You played there.
I wish.
St. Louis University. It was like, oh yeah, the Billikens.
You know what? They were so bad when I went there. I might have been able to play there. They were awful when I was there.
Because you don't drink anymore. But isn't the best part about NCAA is drinking?
It's an excuse to drink at 9 a.m.
Yes, betting. Yes,
Yeah.
on a Thursday.
Yep.
I don't care how old you are. I don't care where you are. That's the best part. You crack open a beer and you check your bracket and to see how bad it's going or how good it's going. How many brackets do you have?
I have two so far. I might jump in another one. I like spreading it out. I like have different things. I usually pick one or two teams that I'm like, this is my ride or die team. And actually, every time I've ever won the bracket is because Syracuse randomly went far.
Yeah.
I won when Syracuse made the finals. Remember with John Wallace? They played Pitino's Kentucky team. That was fucking forever ago. I'm dating myself.
I was going to say that was a long time ago.
96 or something like that.
That Kentucky team was stacked.
Then I won when Melo and Jerry Mack and Hakeem Warwick won it all. Melo, that's hilarious. It's the last time Melo did anything for any of my teams.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, every time Syracuse has a second round game if they make it that far with Gonzaga. That might be. I think that's the way I'm going this year. I'm like, I'm gonna take another Syracuse upset.
Right.
I love Boeheim, even though he's apparently running people over in upstate New York these days.
I saw that. Yeah, he's not doing so hot up there.
No. But
him and
that's
Billy
how you
Joel
know
are
you're
just hitting people.
Yeah, that's how you know you're a great coach. You manslaughter somebody, and they're like, "It's fine. You don't have to miss any games."
He coached a day. He killed somebody.
Yeah,
and coached a day later.
That's called dedication.
That's unreal.
That's called dedication.
Nobody cares.
Listen, one minute you kill a hooker, you go right back to the table. That's it.
That is dedication.
Okay, so you're going to have the whole thing going down tomorrow morning. You're going to have people walking in and out. I'm going to come in.
Dude, come in whenever.
After my audition, I'm going to come in and see all the hype of all the TVs that you have. Have you guys put more TVs up in the Dirty Sports layer?
So when were you? I forget. When did you come on our
There's
show?
three
Cool.
TVs.
You don't even remember.
He's got a fucking.
I know.
Don't worry about the timeline. He has 3 TVs now.
Thanks, Joe.
We're gonna have a fourth.
I can see who's
laptop.
the technical and who's. I got it. Okay.
This guy's like, well, when were you there? Because I put up one in June 29. It's like, who gives a fuck, dude? I guess like when the TV.
He's like, one's 48, the other one's 54, but I got a good deal on one at Costco.
I remember I put my first TV up around episode 450.
That wall was not up because when Brady came on the show, I was dealing with my severe back issue.
No, you guys, your place was fucked up. There was like something in the ceiling. Remember, it was all jacked up.
Yeah, it's a new world, Brady. You're gonna walk in.
I can't wait.
There's gonna be 2 TVs in the wall. I got another one. Which this is what I did, by the way. Costco, for anybody listening, they have a 90-day return policy on electronics.
I'm all about it.
So I bought a Vizio. That's just getting returned next week.
Okay. How come? You don't want to leave it up there for the dirty sports fans?
No, to be honest, I am going to get a third. Not a fan of the Vizio.
Oh no, I'm not a fan of the Vizio either.
I'd never had
You're more a
Vizio.
Samsung guy? You're more Mitsubishi?
I'm Samsung.
Who's in the final four of your TV bracket? I've got
Samsung, LG.
We're just talking TVs. Everyone's like, all right, I'm going to fucking
Vizio
fuel
with
myself.
a crushing first round loss to Samsung.
Because that's the thing. I'm such a dork. Like before I got my latest TV, I'm that research guy. I'm going to Best Buy. I'm talking to the employees. I'm going to different stores.
Right.
Which of these TVs is best to purchase in return?
Yeah. And he goes, you sure? You sure? You know,
Which one's least likely to break in the 4 days I'm going to own it?
I just don't like Vizio.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like my job. Okay.
And the question, what you got a Vizio and you got a small one,
I got a 32-inch.
which begs the question: if you can return any, why didn't you get a 75-inch Samsung?
Yeah.
We were going to return it anyway.
It's a good point.
Did someone come and hang it up for you too?
No, that one has not. I have two hung.
Can't believe we're talking TVs.
Yeah.
But it's a good setup. There's gonna be 3 TVs.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Who do you guys have winning the whole thing?
I have Duke. I said 2.5 months ago. I was
Yeah.
like, what? They have 2 of the top 3 draft picks. Probably the top 2.
I'm not a
NBA
fan of
draft
Cam
picks.
Reddish. I'm not a fan.
Okay, he's not even one of them.
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
true. Actually, no, he's not. It's what is it? Jay
Williamson and RJ Barrett.
No, but the other guy from Murray State.
Yeah, and that guy.
Morant. I don't fucking remember his
But
name.
yeah, he's going to be one of those. Those will be the 3.
Right. What do you think about that kid from
I think the
North
kid from Murray
Carolina?
State's going to be really good too.
Who?
The kid from Murray State. I think he's going to be like the Dwayne Wade of that draft.
I think he's going to be the Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Personally, do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah. The dudes up Murray State. The racers. I know their name. They're 12 seed.
And he's thinking about the 10K he's got to run.
No.
You know, he's doing the LA Marathon this weekend.
I know. They're going to be right up front my fucking door. It's the worst.
Do they run by you?
Right by me. It's terrible.
Are you going to come out? You can track him.
I can.
come out and like hit a pan.
I can't promise I'm going to be coherent,
Right.
but yeah, I can.
You know what I want? I get motivated when people
Tell me what time you're going to run by. Text me.
when people talk shit. That's what motivates me.
What?
So
Who's talking shit during the LA Marathon?
That's what I want, though. I want you to
They're
like
going to
run
be like,
out.
nice hair, douchebag.
Are you trying to win this thing?
Yeah.
Are you trying to win? Because I
No.
remember I ran a 5K, and after like 3 miles, I'm like, I got this motherfucker.
Well, 3 miles is the 5K.
Right, and I almost thought I won.
But here's the deal, Brady. I have 2 important bets. If I don't beat my little brother's, he didn't run the LA marathon, but he ran a different marathon.
Oh.
If I don't beat his 404 time, he's graduating from dental school next month. I get braces for a year.
What?
So like we got some shit riding on this.
What
dude.
is? Wait. So can we show them your hair? Can you show them your hair?
Yeah, sure.
That was your idea, right?
Yeah,
That's your-
100% my
That's your idea. Okay. All right.
This is
and this
courtesy
is
of Trippy.
this is for aerodynamic reasons.
Yeah,
or-
this is Trippy.
Look at that. That's a
Yeah.
strong fade right there.
I mean, the one right above the ear, it just looks like he fucked up in there.
100%. Like he
He was like,
forgot
you know
about
what?
this line.
Take
He's
all
like, it
that
doesn't
off."
matter, bro. Fuck it.
I think he was high. Who knows?
Well, no. Yeah, I can see that.
His name's Trippy, and he
Yeah.
carves lines into white dude's hair.
Where is this place?
I hope
in,
he's
in
high.
Venice?
Yeah, I go to. He used to work at Praino's Exquisite,
Oh, right.
but
Yeah.
he had a
What is
fallout.
that? What's exquisite?
Exquisite is a barbershop on Main Street in Venice, which my barber, gay barber Dave.
Gay barber. I love that you guys have barbers.
Yeah, he used to work.
My
at,
barber actually, his name is Mackenzie, and I met her like 2 weeks ago. So I guess that's mine now.
My guy used to work at Old Glory Barbershop, but that got taken down because one of the guys was a white supremacist.
Oh, yeah.
and that was ruining their Yelp reviews.
That's fround upon.
yeah. So Dave moved
Not
over
a good
to
time for
Dave
that.
moved over to Exquisite. And Trippy, I guess, used to be at Exquisite. Now he's over at Rock Paper Scissors.
Yeah, Trippy's at Rock Paper Scissors now.
That's a real place.
Yeah, it's right across the street from me.
Is it right next to Oops Cuts? My God. I was going to ask you. So you guys have Duke winning the whole thing.
I do, yeah.
Who do you have?
I mean,
North Carolina looks pretty fucking strong. That kid with the afro, that kid's insane good.
it's tough to go against Duke, but what I want to see like a team that's good that nobody's picking. Like let's take like a Florida State.
Virginia.
No, Virginia's not winning it.
I know, but they're going to probably be in the Final Four. No,
No.
What about Gonzaga? What do you guys think of them?
No, I'm out on
See,
Gonzaga.
my dad played for Gonzaga, so he's like, dude, he has a jersey on tomorrow morning, fucking 7
He's got
a.m.
his Adam Morrison
Ready
throwback.
to go, champagne in hand, ready to go.
I predicted,
fancy.
our former intern of our show goes to Gonzaga, and I broke the news to him yesterday. I think, first they have to make it out of the first round, but I think they lose to Syracuse. I think that's like
no shit. Why now? Why? Tell me why you think they lose to Syracuse? Because Syracuse's defense is it top notch? Is it good?
I mean, they always have the 2-3 zone. That's the Boeheim signature.
Sure.
He loves the zone defense.
He's old school like
Yeah,
that.
but I feel like every year when Syracuse gets in, they're not expected to do well. And then it was a couple years ago. Didn't they go to the Final Four?
They made that's the thing.
They went to the Final Four. People were saying they shouldn't have been in the tournament at all.
It was 2016. Praino's got a good point here. The thing about the tournament is, I think a lot of people don't look at the coaches that do well and the teams that do well. So take a Boeheim, like he's saying, their seed doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
They have an experienced coach. And then you take a team like a Marquette, like they're a 5 seed. Steve Wojciechowski's their coach. Like I don't have any faith in him. In fact, I think they're going down to Murray State.
Yeah. Oh, I picked Murray State.
Yeah.
I picked Murray State. What about who does what's his face? Bobby Hurley still coach Arizona State?
Yeah.
Does he? They didn't make the tournament, did they?
They play tonight, St. John's.
Oh, they play St. John's in the NIT?
No, they play the playing game.
It's the playing game.
That's
2 11
right,
seeds.
Right. See, that's why you guys are here. That's why you guys are here.
It's the 2 11 seeds. The winner gets in. Which look at that though. 2 college legends. Chris Mullen going against Hurley.
In a tri-state area accent off. It's gonna be a good game. No, good game by you guys.
Yeah,
no, great. No, you played a great game. No, you had a better game. That's why you won. No, you had a better game. I just have better talent. You know what? Let's agree to disagree. Shake hands. I love you. You love me. Jersey, New York, forever. Let's kiss.
Right, and then they fucking do the fucking really white though. It's really white how they do it.
My favorite Bobby Hurley story. I don't know if you know this. He had massive diarrhea during a Duke Final Four.
No shit.
He was like shitting himself.
I've had that on stage.
Really?
Yes.
Did you shit in your pants on stage?
100%. I swear to God, we had Korean barbecue right over here. It was Korean barbecue. Yeah, I'm not going to that place anymore.
Wait, is that the
one? Is that the one I saw you at?
Yes.
Is it?
We were going to go there after this. No, not the place.
I don't know. I mean, I might have the little accoutrements in the middle, but I don't know if I'm going for the barbecue. But I'll definitely hang out. But yeah, I was on stage and I was like, oh, sometimes you're on stage. It's just you're alone.
Recently.
Yes, and I farted. This is the time I saw you guys. I went on stage and I farted and I went, oh my fucking God, dude. And I was like leaning on the stool, like fucking playing cool. Shit my pants. I went to the bathroom, I looked in, I go, God damn it. Threw my underwear in the trash.
Where was this at? The Comedy Store?
Yeah. Yeah, it's brutal. Anyways, finish your story. I'm sorry.
No, that's a way better story.
Oh.
I feel like you should have those. They retire jerseys like that.
Retired underwear?
Like that should be on the wall at the Comedy Store.
Yeah,
like,
they should like give a slight
disgusting.
brown tint to every name on the wall where the person has shit their pants there. Everybody's
just
so
a wall
crisp
of
white
shit.
except for Brady Matthews and Bill Hicks. Well, they both shit their pants on stage here, so.
You're like, well, one was super successful, so that's fine. Who do you guys have in the Final Four? What do you got? I got Virginia. I mean, I have basically all the ones, but I have Tennessee in there.
I like Tennessee's game, but again, I look at coaches. What's Rick Barnes done? He's had great teams at Texas. He's had, where else did he coach? Did he coach Providence? I don't remember. But in the tournament, Rick Barnes hasn't done shit. I'd be curious to see how many Final Fours he did with Texas. I really put so much into, when it comes to tournament time, my opinion is coaches and also
superstar players.
Yeah.
The guys who are going to the NBA. That's why the thing is, every year, everybody goes, because I'm a big NBA guy.
Yeah.
I prefer the NBA to college, like, tenfold, but I do love March Madness. That's the best part of college basketball. It's honestly the only college sporting event that I still even like respect a little bit because they're like, everybody's in. Let's see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
But the truth is, everybody's like, wild upsets. Anybody can win. Look at the last 10 years. It's like ones and twos.
But that's
for sure.
That is not true, Praino.
Well, no,
look at last year, all ones.
No, Loyola Marymount.
Yeah.
Weren't they?
The final game.
Loyola Chicago. But
Loyola
what I'm saying,
Chicago, whatever, yeah.
Loyola Chicago. Come on, you're neck of the woods, bro.
I know.
Sister Jean.
Whatever, dude. Okay, I'm doing 2 podcasts today. Right? Give me a break. Yeah, that's true.
I'm taking Duke.
Sister, by the way, no one knew who the fuck she was. No one knew who the fuck she was ever. Even though I heard about it last year and I got like a face tattoo at a kid's party. I don't want to talk about it. But I was like, no one knows who Sister Jane is. And like, she's like, I don't know.
No one even talked about that she died since that happened.
Oh, she did?
No, see? No one cares. No one knows.
We have a bobblehead of Sister Jean. I got caught up in the hoopla.
You got caught up in the bobbleheads.
Yeah.
How did you guys went to spring training, right? The spring training game? Where'd you guys go see?
We went to Tempe Diablo, so we saw the Angels at home. Who were the Angels playing that night? They were Padres. And then the next day we went to Giants. Who played the Giants that day?
Diamondbacks at Talking Stick.
Diamondback Giants.
That's a great stadium.
And
but what do they do at these stadiums once they're done with spring training?
Well, I think most of those
are now AAA and AA.
Yeah, I think most of them have a minor league team.
Oh, okay.
And also they have the Arizona Fall League,
right?
And Arizona's just huge on baseball.
But the big story here is, and I just got to put him on blast on this podcast as well. The big story is that comedian Andy Lazarus flooded our Airbnb.
Yes. Oh, he did.
I mean, the entire
flooded it.
Flooded it.
So he didn't shit his pants. He just
we went out to the first game.
He's a party animal. That guy.
Listen to this.
First game we went out. We got drunk. We ate edibles. We came home, and then we were going to go back out to the bar. But we all wanted to come home. Like we all had various shit we needed. Like I needed to take a shit, and I think
guy stuff.
Yeah,
spring training shit.
Laz apparently needed to come home to brush his teeth.
Poor Ruther. He's like, I don't know what you assholes are doing.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to go.
But I was pretty fucked up on edibles myself.
So Laz brushes his teeth in the stop at home. And then never shuts off the sink.
Oh, no.
So we had like this.
He must have been torched, huh?
Oh, he was torched. We had like this 3-bedroom.
And then Andy
Airbnb.
and I came back before Laz.
Like 2:30 in the morning.
We got to stop telling everybody. Like, this guy's finally going to hear a podcast and be like, no
He's
shit,
been on my podcast. He's been on my podcast.
Oh, Laz. No, yeah. I'm talking about the owner of the Airbnb.
Oh, no.
He's like, you fucking flooded it.
He's not. But so we get home. I'm like fucking baked out of my mind. The water from the bathroom, my bedroom was across the hall, all the way in my bedroom, the whole hallway.
Yeah.
Praino.
So you guys were walking around in your socks and flip flops and water everywhere?
Praino.
I walked in and it was
Was
just
there
like,
shit on the floor?
No.
Oh,
it was a
God.
Because it was a sink.
Right.
So I walked in and I just started walking down the hallway and I was like, why is everything fucking wet? And then I was like, oh shit, it's really wet. And then I was like, fuck, the sink is still on.
No, dude.
And it was a shitty sink. Like it was like the perfect storm. Like the sink didn't drain. Laz's fucking toothpaste thing was stuck in the drain. Like,
But Laz is probably like, I got it, dude.
No, Laz was like, you can't prove I did it.
He is to this day is denying his toothpaste cap was stuck in the sink. To this day,
How small is the sink, by the way? Is this the kid's sink?
Yeah, it was a terrible sink.
I mean, the way Laz should have handled it.
We've talked about TVs and sinks so far.
Laz should have handled it by saying, I just Venmoed the guy the price of the house. We own this Airbnb now. That's how Laz should have handled it.
Great. Now we can go to spring training next year.
With that fucking Yahoo money.
But here's the best part. The dude, Praino cleans it all up. It took 13 towels. It was a fucking disaster. The dude whose place we stayed at sent me a message.
Oh, no.
On Gmail like 2 days later. He goes, my mate said somebody left a scratch in the couch.
That's all he said?
It had nothing to do.
You know, motherfucker, you got black mold on your floor now.
You got a lot bigger issues than that fucking couch, dude.
So you guys like the spring training baseball. See, I'm not a huge fan. Like I went and watched the Cubs play spring training and it was okay. It was okay.
I mean, it's really spring training. It's like there's no.
It's more just to go and have a bunch of beers and hang out with your buddies.
And like if you'd like to fucking sit close, you can sit close cheap.
Or you can lay in the outfield with your blanket and shit.
Lay on the lawn.
Sure.
I'll just fucking like for us. Like I think there was 2 of the 3 games we went to. We were just like dicking around. We're out on the lawn. We're out at the bar.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking to we had some fans show up.
Really? That's cool.
I was super.
This guy's a cult leader on my left.
See, you know what though? That's so cool. You guys have such a huge following that it's kind of where you go. People are like, oh, that's the Dirty Sports guys.
We the first game we go to, Brady, we walk up the stairs, probably second or third.
I'm super baked on fucking edibles, and I'm drunk.
That's the worst.
And I'm like coming up the stairs, and like I still have like that a little bit of teenager in me. If I'm like doing something wrong, like I'm on alert.
Yeah, so you're
I come
paranoid.
to the top of the stairs, and there's like a horseshoe of dudes.
It's like 4 dudes
blocked off, and they're like Praino. I was like, who are you? What do you want? I don't have any money, And then I noticed one of them had a fucking sticker with my name on it. I was like, oh, you're a fan. Oh, I get it. And they're
That's
like,
fucking
let's buy
cool.
beers. Let's take shots. Let's fucking
instantly hand
They
those
pay
guys
for it
beers.
though, right?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
What if they're like, all right, yeah, then you just start paying for everybody?
Yeah, no.
You're like, that sucks.
No, they're all. I got to say, that's one great thing about fans. Obviously, I drink on the show. I'm having beers now.
Sure.
Like,
this is my first time having beers on the show.
I took 40 shots for the Kobe Bryant challenge. So there's like, this thing about me and drinking where like the second a dirt boss me is like, let me buy you a Miller Lite, bro. I'm like, sure.
The worst is if you're. Well, do they ever try to buy you drinks? And you're like,
no, but like this kid knows that I just stick to cannabis, so he instantly hands Praino a beer.
Cannabis,
and
scientist.
Yeah.
And he instantly,
Fucking Ruther.
I've turned into one of those people. He instantly hands me an edible. He goes, I got something for you too. And I go,
Wow.
Dude, I don't know you. Like, I know you listen to my show. You're just handing me drugs. Like,
Where's Lazarus? I got cocaine. Okay, so on another topic, what did you guys think of the Bryce Harper thing? Did you guys think it was, or Mike Trout? I mean, what did you think of the Mike Trout?
Well,
Bryce, actually,
I'm
Harper.
glad you said Harper first because first of all, what I think about Mike Trout in general is he's the best baseball player I've ever seen.
But am I missing something? Or is it just because they don't televise the Angels as much as they should?
Yeah.
Because maybe I'm missing something, because I know they would compare him to Mickey Mantle and say he's like the next Mickey Mantle. I just don't know. What has he done?
It's just that the Angels suck. What's he done? He's
won every batting title probably.
In the 7 seasons, he's had the best first 7 seasons of anybody that's ever walked planet Earth.
Do you think he's better than Harper?
Oh, it's not even close.
Oh, really?
Not even close. It's Mike Trout's season last year in WAR wins wins above replacement player, which is whatever. If you're a baseball fucking person, out there,
I was going to say a lot of people that are watching this are like, I don't know.
But anyway, it's a relatively in the history of baseball new stat, but it's a very good stat for comparing like how you match up versus the rest of the league. It's like one thing that you can use to compare batters to pitchers to relievers,
sure.
whatever. Mike Trout's WAR last year was higher than Bryce Harper's WAR the last 3 seasons combined.
No shit.
Mike Trout, there's a USA Today sports blog called For the Win, and one of my favorite things that they do is they have a Mike Trout Hall of Fame WAR tracker. So every week they'll tell you what Hall of Famer Mike Trout has just passed in career WAR. Like he passed, Harmon Killebrew last year in career WAR in 7 seasons.
Wow.
Harmon Killebrew, like, oh, he's a fucking Hall of Famer. It's like, well, Mike Trout's already done more in baseball than Harmon Killebrew's done.
Did Harmon Killebrew ever win a World Series?
Who knows?
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
I love that you just brought that name up and you have no idea.
but I mean, that's the thing about Trout, and I guess that would be the sort of the criticism of people that go like, oh, I don't even fucking know him. It's like his team doesn't win because his team sucks. But
yeah,
it's not because of Mike Trout.
Right.
It's the ultimate like rings versus stats argument. It's like he's just one guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You drop Mike Trout on the Yankees, they never lose.
Yeah, but once you get $450 million, what do you do now? I swear to God, I'd be like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm fucking good. Like, you don't have to win a World Series. Did he Carmelo himself? You think? Did he Carmelo himself in terms of like, Carmelo got fucking paid, but he took the money over a championship.
Yeah. Well, Mike Trout wasn't. I know Mike Trout wasn't about it, but there aren't a ton of guys who have, honestly, that like take less money, especially in a sport like baseball. It's not like he's established himself and he has, he's proven he can win a championship. So now it's just about like Mike Trout again through 7 years is the best baseball player ever. He's 26 years old.
Yeah.
This is his contract. Now, he got 13 years, so, like, there's honestly potential that he could do the, like, oh, late in my career, like, hey, I'll give you guys a discount. Trade me to a winner so I can get a couple rings. But, like, also, if you're the Angels, just build around Mike Trout.
Totally.
He's really, really fucking good.
What do you think about the Asian dude they got?
Ohtani?
Do you think what do you think, Ruth? Do you think he's good?
Yeah, like, I think he's great. And
he's a switch hitter and he can pitch.
Yeah.
Can he pitch with both fucking arms?
No.
Okay, but isn't there some guy that can pitch with both fucking arms?
Yeah.
Talk about no life. You understand?
But the thing about the Angels is, and I pointed that out to you when we went to their game. I was like, or maybe it was Laz. They've recently had a good run. It wasn't that long ago. My point is, they're still LA, adjacent basically. My point is, they have access to money, so I think they can for sure build around him.
The great thing with baseball, there is no salary cap, although they might change that soon.
But that's
the rumor.
That's insane amount of money for a baseball player. Like, if you had that much money, what would be the first thing you'd buy?
An island?
Yeah,
like an island somewhere.
A cartel. I would buy a cartel.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I would get a bouncy thing, like the kids jump in.
Dude, what is your deal?
I'll build my own Neverland ranch.
The thing is, in 2019, you're not supposed to say retarded, and I agree with that. But like, there's guys like Ruther where it's like you got to pull it out. Everyone like he's retarded. That's the thing. Look at his hair. He wants a bouncy castle. Bouncy castles, like if you wanted to buy a bouncy castle, you want to order on Amazon. It probably costs like $700.
Ruther got a TV on layaway. You gotta take it back.
He's like, can I just order a bouncy castle and return it? What's Costco's?
Poor guy at Costco's like, bro, I don't fucking know.
No, that's what I do. I love Costco. I'd buy my own Costco, man.
Do you go and like try the samples? And you go, so what's in this one?
No, I'm not a big.
What's in this one? They're like, motherfucking shrimp, dude.
Yeah. I'm not a big sample guy, but I'm a big.
How you say that? Everyone's a big sample person,
but I'm not.
I'll sample lotion if you got it.
No. See, here's the deal, Brady.
What's just hands or face?
Yeah.
Hands or face? You know what? Put it on my hands. You tell me.
I'll go to the bathroom and try it somewhere else if you like.
I'm fucking neurotic. I don't like to go around when there's people. I always tell people Trader because my
you go to Costco.
My go-to spots are Trader Joe's and Costco, which have a lot of people. But
He's a 40-year-old white woman.
you either go the first
Costco and Trader Joe's. Really, what else you need in life?
the first hour they open or the last hour within closing. That's when you go because there's no people at either spot. I figured this out.
Ruther's like Trader Joe's, better snacks.
Oh, love Trader Joe's.
Are you going to have snacks tomorrow for this whole thing, or am I coming on empty-handed? Or do I have to bring a 6-pack myself?
No, what do you want? What do you want, seriously?
No, just a couple beers is fine.
Okay, because
Usually when we live stream,
the fans
will they'll have shit delivered. Ruther's addresses
Are
on
you
the internet
fucking
like 40
kidding me?
places.
They'll deliver stuff?
Pizzas,
all the time.
tacos,
All the time.
booze.
What?
Yeah.
That is kind of creepy.
Yeah. So like they sent, we had a recent, like we get stuff sent to us. We had a LeBron James fan art recently sent to us this week. That's what I'm saying. They have my
the
address.
things we've gotten sent. We have you've been there. You've seen it on the wall. We have a signed
A whole
Walton
shrine.
jersey.
You guys are running out of real estate. You're going to need more fucking room.
We have a signed Ray Guy, who's the only Hall of Fame punter. We have his jersey signed, but this shit just shows up in the mail, and you're like, who's like going on eBay buying a signed Ray Guy Raiders jersey and sending it to us?
Is Ray Guy the guy with the half of the foot?
No, that was
you know what I'm talking about.
he was the kicker.
The old. Never seen those old videos of the guy who's like
the block foot.
Seems totally unfair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
Such
totally
bullshit.
unfair. Like if you wanted to be an NFL kicker, wouldn't you just like chop your
off
foot
your
into
foot,
a perfect kicking
I would take
cube?
him now over Cody Parkey.
You guys cut him.
Thank fucking God. But we gave our shitty punter 2 years, like $160 million or some shit.
Do you know the guy? Do you know the name of the guy you replaced him with?
Oh yeah, blew it.
I mean, how ridiculous is that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Where's he from? Iowa?
I have no idea.
His
But
last
that's-
name's Blewett.
You
What are
got
you
to
doing?
change your last name.
They're like, we also tried out Sam Double Doink, and we decided for Blewett.
Yeah, and Steve Oops
Yeah.
could make it.
Steve Wide Left didn't have it. We didn't like him.
So okay, so tomorrow's going to be fun. I can't wait to come by and check that out. I can't believe people bring you stuff. What's the weirdest thing someone's ever sent you guys?
Oh, that's a good question.
We have 2 canvases. They'll Photoshop it and then they'll have it put on a canvas like it's a painting.
Yeah.
There's one of me as a
Centaur.
Centaur.
You got to give me a picture of this because I'm going to put it on the thing.
Yeah, there's one of me as a centaur, so I'm half man, half horse.
Who's got this kind of time?
And then there's one of Ruther as a fucking like a merman.
Half mermaid, half man.
What do you think it is about your guys' podcast that gets these people all riled up as hard as it is? Because I'll break it down for people that watch this. You guys are sitting at opposite ends of the couch, like it's so bro.
Yeah.
You're like, you stay over there, I'm staying over here. We'll talk about it.
The guests are in the
Even
middle.
though I sit in the middle,
Yeah.
and then it looks like my pants are jumbled up in my nuts, and then people are like, "What's up with his nuts?"
Yeah.
That's all they talked about the whole time.
Well, I think what happens is we have a couple of fans that like will do something. They're creative and they'll do something.
Yeah.
And then once somebody does something, everybody just like builds on that.
Right.
So somebody sends us like a baseball card in the mail. They're like, hey, Joe, you're a Mets fan. I sent you a Gary Carter baseball card. We're like, okay, weird. And then somebody's like, I sent him Gary Carter's body. And you're like, what? Why you? No, I exhumed him and I fucking sent, and you're like,
Sent
okay.
his cleats.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ted Williams' head.
Somebody sent me a handmade pair of jorts in the mail.
What?
Yeah.
What handmade from what?
Like they cut up
Skin?
jeans. Yeah, basically.
Skin jeans?
Somebody sent me.
That's a serial killer.
Somebody sent me the like wheels that like wheelie shoes.
Yeah.
But these were like detachable, so you strap them to your shoes, so you can.
Have you tried them out?
No, I gave him. I fucking mentor like a little brother in like the little brother program. I gave him to him. I was like, here's some fucking wheels for your sneakers because I'm an adult. Somebody sent me a scooter. Like it's ridiculous. This thing.
But we're discussing like Airbnb in my place.
Why?
Fans.
Oh no, dude! Don't do that. They're gonna steal your shit unless you put plastic over it, like they do at Banksy's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not a bad idea. See, now your brain's turning a little bit, Ruther.
Well, look.
He's like, how much is that? Okay, can I return that when I get back?
No, the good thing is nothing is worth anything in Ruther's place. So like if we get 10 guys there for $100 a night and then somebody steals something,
Right.
we still made money.
fact.
Someone clogs now your sink, and they're like, dude,
Yeah.
fucking.
That's what you got to watch.
It's
out
that
for.
guy. It's his place. Now he comes to your place and clogs it.
As long as they don't touch the TVs, that's all it's good, you know.
Yeah. So okay, so let's change subjects here in terms of NBA basketball.
Yes.
Do we even give a flying fuck anymore about NBA basketball?
I do. I love the NBA.
Wait, Praino, are you more of an NBA guy, NFL guy,
I mean,
hockey guy? Do you like
I'm not a hockey guy. I'm baseball, basketball, football. I'm pretty
And
into
who are your teams?
all New York Giants, Knicks, Mets.
And Ruther, go ahead.
Reds, but I dropped the Bengals for the Rams when they moved here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, dude.
I know.
How much fucking time we got?
How did these guys not figure it out? Like, how do you not figure out your fan base is just disgusted with you like the Chicago fucking Bulls?
Yeah.
And they just don't care. They're like, what?
And that was basically my issue. The Bengals owner, since he took over, they haven't won a playoff game since 1991.
Right.
My last straw was
And Marvin Lewis was the head coach for all those years.
And then that's the thing. That's the thing.
ridiculous.
The Bengals are like, I could hit you with all these stupid facts, but they're true. The Bengals are the most north team that doesn't have an indoor facility. They're the only one of the only teams in the NFL that they don't have like a Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Not that they have that many good players, but you've had Anthony Moon, you've had a Boomer Side, and you've had some guys, Ken Anderson, who've been good. That they don't cater to the organization, to the fans, and basically the last time
they don't care because they're just making money.
Yeah, it's
like the Reds.
Well, the Reds made a good trade with Puig and Alex Wood. The Reds are going to be.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Puig. Are you guys? You guys like Puig?
I mean, he's a great player. I mean, he's not a great player. I should say, like,
he's a good player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Everyone's like, he's the next Bo Jackson. I'm like, why? Because he's built like Bo Jackson?
Yeah, no, that's
I
ridiculous.
Don't see it.
No, I mean, Bo Jackson shits.
Totally.
Yasiel Puig. Like, he literally
Shits
shits
him
better
out.
athletes that are better than Yasiel Puig. but I mean, also we're comparing him to like maybe the greatest athlete of all time.
Sure.
So yeah, he's not Bo Jackson, but like he is the kind of guy where you don't want him to be your best outfielder, but he brings something. He brings like that he's going to hustle, and he brings a little flair. And like you need that, especially in the big leagues today. Like you need a guy that's almost like going to piss some people off.
Yeah.
I don't love Yasiel Puig, but like nice pickup for the Reds.
Sure.
What are you going to do? Like you got to get people coming to the ballpark. That's what I always say about football, basketball, baseball. Like in the NFL, people are coming no matter what.
Yeah.
Don't believe anything you hear. Like, oh, well, if people aren't standing, I'm not coming. No, they sold your seats already.
Yeah.
Like NFL games are pretty much sold out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a World Series a Super Bowl or bust league.
Totally.
That's all that matters. If you don't win the Super Bowl, no one cares. In baseball, you got to sell tickets.
Yeah.
If you don't sell tickets, you can't get players.
And people will let you know in baseball, dude. And you have a lot of real estate to fill in baseball. And people like to sit upper deck is like, you better be a good fucking baseball team.
And that's the thing. Like when we were talking about Trout before, it's like, well, they haven't won anything. It's like if the Angels don't sign Mike Trout, people would have been like, okay, we're literally never coming again.
Yeah, I thought the Angels were going to Las Vegas. I thought they were going to Vegas because they were going to sell the Rio and then they're going to build a stadium there because Vegas is going to get a baseball team.
Yeah.
And they're going to get a basketball team.
But they
whoa. Let's back this up a minute. So you think Vegas is going to get both?
I do. I really do. Yeah, they'll get a dome because Texas, by the way, the Rangers haven't done shit in a long fucking time. They just built a brand new stadium because the old stadium doesn't have a dome and it's fucking 145 degrees while you're watching baseball.
That stadium is not that fucking old.
Yeah.
But
No, it's beautiful.
They had to do it.
And they're going to tear it down.
Yeah.
And they built a dome that looks just like it. But I'm saying Vegas, that's where everything's happening. That's where I thought the Angels were going to go, but whatever. What do you guys think about the Patriots winning the Super Bowl again? Do you guys give a fuck? Or do you think they cheated? Or is Tom Brady, is he fucking Superman? Is he
I think Bill Belichick is the greatest coach in
Is that what
football.
it is? Because it looked like Andy McVay was definitely out of his fucking league.
Yeah.
He looked, am I right?
Yeah. He
didn't look like he knew what the fuck was happening.
That was man versus boy.
There's no doubt Tom Brady's a great quarterback. I'll never take that away from him. That you can't look at everything he's done. He's really fucking good. But this Patriots dynasty or multiple dynasties or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He did it in New York. He was the Parcells fucking defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He did it. And, I mean, people are like, oh, he got fired from Cleveland. I'm like, yeah, he almost took him to the fucking playoffs, though. When's the last time Cleveland was in the playoffs?
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, obviously won, what is it, 6 Super Bowls now?
Yeah.
That he won. Could he do it without Tom Brady, you think, all 6 times?
I think he could have done it with another good to great quarterback. Like, I don't think.
Like Garoppolo.
Yeah. I think he wanted to do it with Garoppolo.
I think he did too, but Tom Brady was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think it was Brady and Kraft going behind and Brady being like, you don't really want me to fucking leave and talk all the shit I got to talk. Like, I think enough. I know everybody said like the cheating thing, whatever. I think enough shit goes back there. Like devious shit in the strategizing and the planning and the way fucking Belichick does shit. Like, I don't think they wanted Brady going anywhere and telling their fucking stories.
No, and also I think Tom Brady's going to go for a 7th fucking Super Bowl.
You think he wins another one?
100%. He wants to be the best athlete to ever play any sport ever.
See, I think it's only a matter of time before, like,
He breaks his fucking leg and he's out.
yeah.
The guy, but I mean, now it's flag football, basically.
Right.
You can't hit the quarterback. You can't even sniff on the quarterback.
The thing, though, is about Brady, and I've always been a huge Brady defender, but this postseason didn't help him. He might have got another ring. It's a team sport. He threw, I believe, 1 touchdown pass in the playoffs. 1.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. I could be wrong on that. But I'm saying, like, that game,
He looked pretty good, though.
that
Super Bowl actually wasn't that great.
He looked
Super Bowl was offensive.
But I'm
Like,
saying,
I was disgusted. People were like, you don't like fucking defensive football. I'm like, no one was in a red. There was one play inside any red zone.
Bro, I'm not watching the World Series for singles and doubles.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
even better with home runs.
Yeah,
You kidding me?
At least when in baseball, if it's a low scoring game, it's because like pitchers are dominating.
Yeah.
Neither of those defenses was like you weren't getting like super big plays. Like those defenses weren't like, oh fuck, look at these defenses. It was just a really kind of slow down. Like no one took a shot the whole game.
Totally. Ruther?
I didn't hate the Super Bowl, to be honest. Everyone hated it. I mean, it was a defensive
I
game.
mean, you're a Rams and Patriots fan.
I'm
so.
not, well, no, here's the deal.
It's so confusing.
Yeah. So to be fair, your two favorite teams.
Like my team double doinked and that was it. My season was over and I watched the Super Bowl, could get careless about anything else.
First of all, no, I'm a Bill Belichick fan and I appreciate what he's done. Like, to me, you have to appreciate greatness.
Sure.
I mean, and that's what we're saying. Like, we're talking, it doesn't matter who is playing quarterback. When Brady's been out, they've gone 14-6. Like,
Right.
That's a 70% winning percentage. Bill Belichick is an amazing coach. That's why you just can't count him out. And I made the mistake going into last year. I did.
Yeah.
I was like, they'll go 10-6. You know, they'll make it 1 or 2 playoff wins. But the dude's he's the best.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
You guys played sports in high school, yeah?
yeah,
What'd you play?
baseball, basketball, football.
You have any embarrassing sports stories?
I've
I've got a couple.
You got to tell the deaf one.
I got ejected from a JV basketball game against the New York School for the Deaf for basically.
How does it break? Can you break that down for us, please? How does that work? I should have made notes.
Yeah, so the New York School for the Deaf, we would play them.
Was this like a charity game or
No. They were in a they're a legit school because the thing is, and this is what I fucking tell everybody that ever was like, you dude, what were you doing? They're not handicapped, they just can't hear.
Sure.
Like they were able-bodied people with no hearing.
Sure.
So this fucking kid, I'm playing in the game. By the way, they had a gigantic drum. And when I say, I mean like
because they got to hear the vibrations or some shit.
So instead of a whistle,
Oh, no.
when they blew the whistle, they would fucking bang a drum and be like,
So now all you guys have to suffer because they can't hear.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
not being insensitive. I'm just being honest.
Like
Go
if
ahead.
you brought the size drum that they had on their side to a basketball game, they'd be like, dude, you can't. This is
Right. You're like, is this
Absolutely
the
not.
Civil War? What's happening?
Yeah. So there's a play under the basket, and we're inbounding the ball. One of my teammates is inbounding the ball, and I'm like I'm just like inside the basket, so I'm like getting ready. An inbounds play.
Sure.
And the guy he's like hugging me. And so I take his hands on, like, get the fuck off me, dude.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't hear the get the fuck off me part.
Wow.
But so then he puts his hands back on me again, and I'm like, and I swipe him away again. I'm like, what is this guy doing? And then
He's trying to feel your emotions.
yeah, and then exactly.
That's cheating.
Exactly. So then he like half bear hugs me, and I fucking smack his arms off me, and I turn around, and I'm like, get the fuck off me.
Oh, wow.
And like do fucking sign language. And in fairness, they threw us both out. But my school wasn't
God.
super happy that I got thrown out.
Now, when the ref ejected you, did he eject you in sign language?
Yeah, he
Or
was
did
like,
he-
"You get the fuck
he
outta
did. He
here."
was like, "Get the fuck out of here." He's just a finger gone. I did that, and then there was another game. I didn't play a lot on my varsity basketball team. I was a point guard. Our starting point guard was fucking legit.
You were a point guard? You're fucking tall.
Yeah. I was
had handles, huh?
I was 5'4" my sophomore year of high school.
No shit.
And I grew 10 inches over the summer. So I was always a basketball player and I was always a point guard. And then when I came back and I was like 6'2", they're like, I think you're making the varsity team.
Wow.
So I made it as a junior. And I was basically like, it's high school basketball. We played like fucking 6 dudes. I was like the 7th dude on the team.
Sure.
I'd get in foul trouble, blowouts, whatever.
Right.
So one game, the coach has me going, like he asked me to go in the first half, and I used to fucking sit all the way to the end of the bench, just talk shit and whatever. And you got the warm ups on. Like that's the best part about being a varsity basketball player. You get dope warm ups.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm like all nervous. I run down to the fucking thing. I take my jacket off, throw it down. I'm running to the thing, and I yank my shorts and I yank my pants and I have no shorts on. I just have my boxers. I have Mr. Potato Head Joe boxers.
Were you just not thinking, or were you just legit forgot?
I just legit put my pants on without putting my shorts on first. But the thing is, in 65 to 70% of our high school basketball games, no one would have ever known. I would have gone back to the locker room and been like, dude, I fucking didn't put my shorts on. And because I never got in.
Right.
And this game, he tries to put me in the first half, yank him, no fucking shorts. I got to run to the locker room and get my shorts. And then it was one of those things where it was like 90 seconds to go in the first half. Our point guards fouled somebody. So like get in there.
So now you get anxiety because you got to go back and get the shorts.
And by the time I got out, they're like, fuck it, doesn't matter. We'll wait till.
And you're like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Did you guys see? I posted this on Dirty Sports Twitter feed. Bill Walton. I'm watching the Oregon.
Who's out of his damn mind.
Love Bill Walton.
Fucking love him. It was, who was it? It was Oregon.
I heard him talking about strawberries one game. Just about some organic strawberries.
Yeah.
Dude, he's nuts. I think it was Oregon, Arizona State. Somebody went into overtime. I was watching. It was I believe last Friday night. It goes into overtime. Walton can't hold it in, so he goes to use the bathroom. Like the overtime starts, and he's walking back with a big grin. And I've never seen this ever during a live broadcast where the announcer has to leave to take a leak, and Walton,
because they usually cover it, but Walton doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, Walton probably had a couple beers in the back or something.
Yeah,
or
usually if that would happen, the guy would come back and no one would say anything.
Right.
But Walton comes back, he's like, I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
my
it.
zipper down.
What did I miss? Was there a falcon on the court?
Yeah.
You're like, what are you talking about?
Overtime always gets my bladder working overtime.
we met him. He's amazing.
Is he really?
We went to
His book reading down in San Diego.
Yeah, Joe and I
book reading.
Joe and I went, and he's such a nice guy. He talks to everybody afterwards. Well, how many minutes does he give it? He gives everybody.
He literally basically gives everybody like as much as they want. Like he's not shoving people along.
So he's a nice guy.
We start talking to him, and then we're joking. And I had a Bill Walton. We made the John Wooden Pyramid of Success.
Sure.
We made on the Dirty Sports Podcast the Bill Walton Pyramid of Success, and all the things on the pyramid were like THC, DMT, cocaine,
CBD,
fish, Bob Dylan,
Grateful
bicycles.
Dead.
So he was like, that sweatshirt's amazing. He's like, can I get one of those?
I'm going to patent it.
He's like, take my address for the Bill Walton Intergalactic Museum in Birmingham, Alabama. And we're like, okay. And then next thing you know, we've like talked to him for like a half hour. We're like, will you come on our show? He's like, do you guys swear? Because I don't do shows that aren't clean. Like you guys, if you can't be funny without
You're like,
swearing,
Bill, this ain't the 1970s, player.
Yeah. But we talked to him forever, and I asked him if he'd ever consider running for office. He's like, no, I don't want that pressure. I was like, will you be my vice president? He's like, yes, I'll throw it down on your ticket.
Throw it down.
Yeah.
He's just using his metaphors on you.
Yeah.
Because you sent that to him, right? Because you guys exchanged some emails, right?
Yeah. I sent him a bunch of merch.
Did he send you a picture with him with the sweatshirt on?
No, he didn't. But he made me send him.
He's like, no, go.
Yeah, he made me send him two. He wanted one. He wanted one he could wear and one he could put in the Bill Walton Intergalactic.
And it had
Museum.
cocaine on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
He probably didn't even look at it. Probably.
No, he did look at it and he loved it. I was worried because, obviously he's pretty open about certain drug use.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of bricks to fill.
Sure.
So I threw coke on there and I was like, ugh. And I threw like.
Was it a razor blade and just a little thing of whatever?
Wait, Coke is on there?
I think it's on there.
I don't think it's on there.
Or maybe.
But you know what? It makes for a better story.
But I like one of the levels is like all music. So I put Grateful Dead and like Fish, Bob Dylan. And I've actually found since then that he's not a Fish fan. Like he's like, don't assume because I like the Grateful Dead that I like Fish. So I was like, oh, he's going to see the Fish thing and not want to fucking talk to us. He loved it.
Speaking of old basketball players, we're gonna finish up here with this. Who's your guys' favorite 3-point shooter? I want to ask all these because you guys love sports like I do. I just want to pick your brain. Who's your favorite? Who's the best 3-point shooter you think that was in the game? Old or new?
Steph Curry.
I mean, Steph Curry.
Really? Not Larry Bird?
No.
Have you seen the highlights? I watched his highlights the other day and I was like, God damn, because they pull up on Facebook and you're like, he was so fucking good. Like his shot behind the backboard and then his little flip thing right here.
No, Bird's ridiculous. As an all-around player, Bird.
But even what he did back in the day.
Yeah, and he's a top 5, or top 5, top 7 NBA player of all time.
Yeah.
He was ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's a great Bird there's like I think it was a bird turn like 50 or something like that, and they did like the 50 best Larry Birds. He has games where he went out and he only played lefty for a half.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm just going to score 30 on you guys lefty. He has one where like he's basically out there playing horse, where he'd like call his shots like while he's taking. He's like, he was like out by the fucking hash mark, and he's like, bank shot trainer, and everybody's like, what? And it like banks in, and he falls onto the trainer who's sitting on the bench. He's like calling. It's like wild.
It's like that McDonald's commercial where they're like rafters, bounce pass off the middle of the court.
3-pointer ever, like what Steph's doing from three is like unheard of.
Dude, he pulls up from like half court like it's nothing.
But Ruther, have you seen his videos of his training of what he does? It's the weirdest shit. Like he'll
steps?
He'll get hit with like dollies and shit. And they're like hitting him with like, you know, those pool or the when the things in the pool that make you floaties, those floaty pool things. They're hitting him with those. Then they're throwing tennis balls at him. And he's catching them and he's throwing the ball back. Like what he does training wise is incredible. It's he's doing stuff that you're like, where do you find this shit?
It's just,
he's like Bruce Lee with a basketball.
It's one of those things like it's version 2.0. It's like how the Apple iPhone gets where like his dad was an NBA player, his dad was a great shooter.
Yeah.
He's just like that much quicker. He's trained that much more. But like if you look at the volume that he's shooting, and he shoots like 46% from three.
Oh yeah.
That's like stupid.
That's insane.
And for the volume he shoots it, like no, he's gonna have the 3-point, like he's gonna have the most made 3-pointers like 10 years before.
Who has it right now? Ray Allen?
Yeah.
I mean, Ray Allen is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ray was a great guy to watch shoot.
Did you see him in the celebrity basketball game with Adam Ray?
No.
You didn't see that? Seeing Adam Ray play, dude, it's just like this like potato of a guy, just like running around doing like super slow motion moves. And then he had Ray on his back of his jersey, and then Alan Ray had his on the back of the
hilarious.
jersey. I'm like, what a dream to go do that. The celebrity basketball game. You got to hear that story. That story is incredible. He hunted down what is it? Who's the not the GM of the NBA? The Adam Silver.
Adam Silver. Who did?
Adam Ray and
Brad Williams.
Yeah, and
to
Brad.
Get in.
Basically, yes, they hunted him down at an NBA, some sort of charity game. It wasn't even the basketball game. It was just like previous to that, and they hunted his ass down to be in that game. I was like, fuck, that would be so
that's the
much fun.
greatest thing about being in comedy is like, and especially in having a podcast, like you put that shit out there, like we can get that shit done. I mean, I just saw the tennis down in Palm Springs this past weekend. I don't even care about tennis.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't seem like a tennis guy.
No, I wasn't. But like Alan Havey was headlining. He's like, you want to go to tennis? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, this is great, right? We're here and it's free. And we're watching Federer play. And, you know, because we're in comedy.
Yeah.
And we both got to throw out first pitches. I threw out a Mets first pitch. He threw out a Reds first pitch.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you really?
You should throw out
How did that go?
a
Did you guys
Cubs
do
first
good?
pitch.
I'm working on it. Trust me.
Just like put it out there to the listeners and just go harass the Cubs.
Every day I meditate on it and I say I'm going to throw out the
Brady
first
pitch.
Yeah. I'm going to let the people on Dirty Sports, I'm going to ask them if they can do it. They can pull some strings.
Well, they did it for Ruther. If they can get Ruther out there.
Did you do good or did you?
I think I did pretty good. You
have video of it, don't you?
Yeah, I hadn't thrown.
Do you?
Oh yeah. I brought my own cameraman.
Yeah.
I have the video that they took, and I brought my own cameraman.
It's like your wedding day.
Yeah, it was exactly like my wedding day.
They put my pitch on MLB.com. Like it was a. I thought I did a pretty good pitch because I hadn't thrown a baseball in forever. I told Praino I'm going in completely raw. It's like me with girls. I'm just going in raw. I'm
like
not
you didn't even practice.
That's awesome.
No practicing.
What almost happened? Well, I know we got to wrap up, but what happened with Ruther's pitch? I almost blew it because I was like staying. I caught it. And I was staying in the crouch, and I'm like, I got to be ready to go like super high. Like I don't want him to duff it. So if he like chucks it over my head,
right? Just a good.
I want to be able to get up and get it. If he bounces it, I want to block it. You know, like don't have it go to the backstop. That's embarrassing. And then he threw it fucking right over, and it caught me off guard. Like I was so ready to jump up and down that I almost fucking.
Did you practice it before you guys did it? I know Ruther, you had to have.
No, I didn't.
I practiced a ton.
Really?
I didn't at all.
Wow.
Like I said, I go in raw, man.
Going from your videos, by the way, fuck, I wish we had more time because I wanted to play your one video of that lady yelling outside your window and you telling her that it's hilarious.
Oh, dude, where I live, we call where I live Savage Town. That's Mildred Avenue on the back. And the joke is that I'm the sheriff of Savage Town. Praino and I just like, we laugh every time he comes over here, he's like, dude, you're back street.
Well, I wish we could get more into it. Fuck, I had so many other things I wanted to ask you guys. We just got lost in time. We do have 15 minutes? Oh, good, great. Do you guys can you hang for 15
Yeah,
minutes?
we're not. I'm not doing.
the fuck
we're
do
gonna
I gotta
eat
go?
Korean barbecue after this.
Fuck, I want to bring up that. Can you bring up the video of you yelling at that chick? I just want to play it for people to hear it. It is so fucking funny because she's freaking out. She's freaking out, and she's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you, motherfucker!" And her,
She goes, "Why are you filming me?"
Yeah, why you
and I was like,
filming me?
"Because you're loud every day."
and she does this every day in these videos you play.
I turned I was so good. I turned my phone off. I don't.
Look at you.
I don't mess around for podcasts. I want full attention.
Now your fucking iPhone 4's got to just come back on. Look at that. That's fast.
Can you play it? Oh, here.
Yeah, I had to turn my phone off real quick.
Put it on yours. Got to play that shit. That shit is fucking.
I mean,
gold.
Venice is wild. There's always some bullshit going on.
Oh, dude. Well, this is the second video, and like I watched the first one, I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. Then the second one, I'm like, this shit is gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is me.
You got to set it up.
This is me. So I saw this woman Monday. I heard just a scream in New York thing. She sounds like fucking Rosie Perez. Just thick New York accent.
She's like, sometimes when you win, you really lose, and sometimes when you lose, you're like, what the fuck is this bitch?
She's like the Stookie brothers.
So she's going off Monday, and basically what happened was I went out and I filmed Monday, and then I heard that same voice again at like 7:30 this morning, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go.
This morning?
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is from today.
So this
I didn't even see this.
there's a new one from today. So basically, this is me filming her from above. So just so everyone knows, I'm above in my parking garage. I'm like a higher level, and she's going off on her man, who I feel awful for. Like you comment on Twitter,
Yeah.
just a broken man.
Oh, for sure.
He doesn't even fight back.
I know exactly where he's coming from.
He's just a broken individual who's like sick of her shit. So she's going off. He's not saying anything, just like on Monday, and then she catches me filming. Then we have a little exchange.
I wasn't even bothering you the whole time. What were you saying here, dude? All I want to do is my fucking music.
Rosie Perez.
Yeah.
What you want to do? You want to poke me. You want to poke me and poke me and poke me and poke me.
Sounds like me and my girlfriend.
Poke me until I snap. What you just did is a scene. You just woke over there.
Sounds like a Cardi B song.
Yeah. Watch this.
What are you videotaping for up there?
Because you do this every day, and it's hilarious.
It's not even an everyday.
You are yelling literally every day.
So, man,
You're literally yelling every day.
well, bitch, you do something about it. You feel like that.
Why don't you just be quiet then?
Look at the guy.
Call me.
Look at the guy just shake his head and get back in the car. He didn't start yelling at you.
No.
If it was me, I'd be like, why don't you shut the fuck up?
The thing is, that's happening in your parking lot,
Yeah.
so she knows where you live.
No. Well, no.
This crazy person.
This is hold on. This is down on Mildred.
Oh, okay, got it.
So I'm from above.
Oh, you're in your parking lot.
Yeah,
Got
dude.
it,
I mean,
got it,
you
got
know how my place is like Fort Knox, man. It's
Right.
like it's like
Yeah.
the wall that Trump wants on the
it.
fucking
It's
border.
like Fort Knox, except homeless people are bathing in your hot tub literally daily.
Basically.
I mean, look, dude. I'm not too worried. Now, was I concerned when I went for my run today? Like, am I looking around like?
that Cardi
I
B
wouldn't go
was like-
running around there. You nuts, dude? Bring a fucking shank with you if you're gonna go running around that.
And I
fucking
kind of
place.
stick out with my stupid hairstyle. Like they're gonna remember me.
Just put a beanie on.
See? Yeah.
All right. Hey, this has been fun, dude. I'm glad that you guys came on here. You're predicting Duke, Joe?
I got Duke.
Praino? I mean, Ruther?
Duke, man. I'm not gonna go with Duke. How about this? I'll go.
North Carolina's got a strong shot.
I'll go Tennessee. Even though I said Rick Barnes isn't good in the tournament.
Couldn't name one guy in Tennessee. Can't even name the coach. That's why I brought you guys. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Everyone can find you guys on dirtysports.com, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or what's your, you want to give out your Twitters and all that good stuff?
I'm at Fix Your Life on Twitter, and we're at The Dirty Sports for the podcast.
Great.
Yeah. At Andy Ruther. And if you guys like sports, I think you'll like our show. We got this guy on my right. He's going to be on again tomorrow. It's going to be good times.
Thank you guys for doing this. I'm so glad we got to do this and you guys came in and I had a good time. Follow me on comedypopup.net. It's my first with Brady Matthews. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.